guys, welcome to today's video. Welcome into my beauty stash. My name is Steph, and today we are going to be swatching out all 7 new shades of these Morphe blush trios. These are called the Cheek Thrills, and they come in 7 different shades. They retail for $19 a piece. I was able to find all 7 shades in my local Ulta. Now, with this product, you're thinking it's likely a dupe for the one size, which I'll show you in a second. This one right here, this shade is called Sunset Swim. And you have a little lip here that covers 2 of the product that is in here. And that's because these 2 are creams and this is a matte powder. So you have a luminous, you have something more along the lines of a satin, and then you have a matte right here. So that's going to be very interesting because if you remember back to the one size, this is the 3D blush trio. This one, you're getting 1 cream, which is protected again by that little plastic lip there. You get a matte powder, and of course, you get a beautiful highlighter. This retails for $38. This one is my favorite shade. This one is Attention Seeker, and these are called the Cheek Clapper Blush Trio. The ones from Morphe, they retail for $19, and I'm very excited. I'm going to be just swatching them out on my cheeks, and then I'll apply my makeup, and I'll wear 2 different ones to see, you know, which shade looks better. And then I will leave in the comments the wear time, my final thoughts, since I'm not able to do a wear test today, but check back maybe tomorrow, a day after you watch this video, and read my pinned comments so that you can hear my thoughts or read my thoughts on what I thought the longevity performance of these new blushes from Morphe is. I also want to mention they did release some tools along with these blushes, and they are these 2 brushes right here and a little powder puff. This little puff can be used for powder, cream, and liquid. This brush right here, this is the M201. This one is designed to be used more for powders, and then this one over here, the M202, is designed to be used more for liquid and cream products. I don't remember the exact price on these, but it was probably similar to the $19 mark that the blushes are. If you guys want to see these swatches, I'm going to swatch them all out on my cheeks. That's why I don't have any makeup on. And you want to hear my thoughts on them, keep on watching. So the way they're recommending to use this product, and packaging, by the way, I like it. I like the packaging a lot. I think it's really cool, and it's a new design for Morphe. They want you to start with this one at the top, then apply this one in the middle, and then go over it with this one. Now, ordinarily, I would do a cream or liquid first, of course, and then I would set it with a powder. And then typically I don't wear liquid highlighter, so I would wear my powdered highlighter on top. So I don't know, this going in with a matte on top of these 2 might really help to diffuse and take away from that highlighter look. We'll see, but for right now, I'm going to just be doing swipes as my swatches. And this one is called Sunset Swim. So we'll start at the top. Put that there. And do another swipe. Okay, good color. Almost looks like a bronzer on me. Now I'm going to go in with the luminous shade. So this is a satin. This is a luminous, very luminous. Wow, look at that. You could probably even get away with that as a cream eyeliner, or not eyeliner, eyeshadow. And then here is the matte powder. All right, so there we go with Sunset Swim. On a complexion like mine, it's definitely bronzer, giving bronzer vibes. Next, we're going to go in with the shade Blind Date, and I had experimented with this one before, so I've kind of already swiped in there. But I'm going to go in with the Satin Cream Blush first. I'll put that here. This one seems to be a little lighter. Now let's do the Luminous Cream. Feels super, super creamy. Now let's do the matte powder at the bottom. And there we go. This is, what was this one? Blind Date. and Sunset Swim. Let's do the next two. So this next one is called Beach Bonfire. Let me get some of the cream. Again, this is our satin shade. This one looks pretty, a nice like orangey peachy shade. Let's dip into the luminous. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. I like that. I like that a lot. And then finally the matte powder. Ooh, I think so far this one might be my favorite. I like it. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now this one is going to be bright and fun. This one is called Cabana Club. Almost looks like lipstick. Very cool. I like that. Let's do this, the luminous. Almost look identical, don't they? And now the powder. This one is really pretty too. Kind of reminds me of that new one from Patrick Ta, but you can definitely see a red and pink tone in this one. All right, so here is the next one. This one is called Wine and Dine. I think this looks absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm really loving the packaging. I think it is a huge improvement upon their older packaging. Like this just looks really nice. Okay, let's do the luminous. Very pretty. And finally the powder. Ooh, that is a deep powder. I don't think I need to go more than that. Let me kind of just blend it out a little bit, but wow. On somebody with a deeper skin tone, perfection. Now we have two left, so let's go in with this one. This next one is going to be called, or is called, After Party. That looks really nice, really neutral. There's a nice spice to it. Why do I feel like I have a hair? Maybe it's a sister hair. Now let's go into the luminous. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. This is kind of giving me rose gold vibes. The matte powder. Oh yeah, that's really pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. That's a nice neutral blush look. Of course, you're not going to swipe it the way I did, but this is a nice neutral one if that's what you're looking for. And again, this one is called After Party. And last but not least, we have a Prey Ski. That name, that wording has been coming out a lot lately in palettes and such. Let's dive into this. This one might be a dupe for the one I just showed you from One Size. Luminous. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I would say this is a close dupe, not a spot on dupe. But that's interesting that Morphe chose to go with two creams instead of two powders. Just something different. Yeah, so far so good. Okay, so those were all 7 swatched. I'm gonna apply my makeup and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how these apply on top of foundation. Okay guys, so I applied brows. I did a little bit of bronzer on my forehead. And I did set my T-zone and my under eye area, so we are good to go there. I'm going to go in with one that I really liked, and it was this one. This one is in the shade Peach Bonfire. So let's give this new method a shot. I like using a brush. I don't necessarily like using a sponge when applying cream bronzer or cream blush. So I'm going to go in with the M204 brush. And this is the one intended for cream and liquid. And we'll start applying up here. I'm just going to be so curious to see how the powder is going to go on top of the luminizer, what is supposed to be the highlighter, because we're going to be, we have satin and luminous going on, and then we're going to put matte on top of it. I feel like it's going to kind of defeat the purpose a little bit. So that's going on really nicely. It's blending out evenly. I don't see any patchiness. And there's no scent to it either. All right, so there we are with the first one. Does the first one have a shade name? No, it's just all called Beach Bonfire. But I think it looks good, very natural, very light. Of course, you can build it up if you choose to do so. Let's go in next with the luminizer. And that one I'm just going to apply a little higher up. Do I see anything? I saw it when I was swiping it. I can see a little bit right there. Okay. Not really, there's not much shimmer going on. That's not really what I'm getting. Let me go in next with the M201, and I'm going to pick up the powder. I'm just going to apply that slightly under, like on the apple, but also kind of under where I applied the luminizer. I don't know that this is doing anything. I think the blush alone, the powder blush, or the cream, and then the powder on top of it would suffice. I'm not too sure I'm liking the luminizer. Okay, so there we have it. And I do have some minor discoloration. That's not patchiness, that's just my skin. That's a little bit of hyperpigmentation there, probably from the sun. But for the most part, this is a very natural looking blush. I don't really see the luminizer though. Let me, you know what? Let me try using the little sponge, since this is for all three. Let me pick some up with it and see if I can get a better glow going on. Yeah, I think that is helping somewhat. I can see it here in the mirror. The lights might be drowning it out some. Maybe even use your finger if you're not going to pick up this little tool trio. Okay, this is definitely working better. Now, I'm really going to put these to the test today. It is a hot and humid day here in South Texas, and I'm going to spend a good portion of it outdoors. So I'm going to try and just take a pic at least if I can at the end of the day. But like I said, I will update you guys in the comments, in a pinned comment, with what I thought about these blushes. I would say if I'm going to rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 right now, I'd probably give them a 7. But then again, I don't know. I don't know how well they're going to last. This is soft for me. This is a very soft wash of color. You guys know I love bold blushes and I always play up my blush. But you know, I'm seeing the sparkle there now that I use the little sponge. I like the shade range. I think they did a nice job with it, and I like the packaging a lot. I think it's just a huge upgrade for Morphe. And, you know, it's different. It's 2 creams, a satin, a luminous, and a matte powder. Both the creams are protected with the little plastic, and it all retails for 19 bucks, which is significantly less than the one from One Size. This one retails for $38, but you only get 1 cream. I kind of like this setup better, 1 cream, 2 powders. That's just what I'm used to. But it's okay for us to step outside our comfort zone and get used to new things, try new things, and who knows, maybe this is something that is going to take off. Let me now hear from you guys. What did you think of the shades? What did you think of the application? Do you think this is something that you're going to be trying out? Sound off in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. Y'all have a great day or night wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, drink that water, and I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.